Right, hello and welcome to a spotlight of my mod Legate of the Ninth. It's just going to be a quick one, just about the missile units here. The first one is the Javelin Men, who are the anti-infantry, really, of the missile troops. They tend to, as you can see, it's not really happened yet, but if you have a look, you might be able to tell that when a guy gets hit, see, there you go, gaps open in there. If they get hit, they tend to go flying. Which helps break up formations. It's especially useful against things like phalanxes, where you can break up the formation, mean that you can actually get into that phalanx formation and destroy it from the inside. Also, the accuracy kind of the spread of it is being decreased, so it kind of they're not one hit kills, is flying straight towards the units like they used to be in vanilla. But the skirmishers have also been upgraded to last a little bit longer in combat. They don't just instantly die. You can hold up a battle line with skirmishers, but don't expect it to last long. They have lower morale. They don't really want to fight that much. Also, the equipment is usually worse, but these guys aren't too bad. These are quite well armoured and they've got big shields and whatnot. And also, because missiles do fatigue damage, you'll end up being kind of on a better advantage, because your missile troops tend to have a little higher fatigue, so they can charge in a little faster and a little harder than the enemy can. Right, now I'm going to show you Slingers on heavy infantry, just to show the difference between the missile classes, though I shall be showing Slingers against missile units. I'll show that at the end. Slingers are not designed really to kill heavy infantry. You will see that it's just, there's not really any damage being taken here whatsoever. They tend to have about 5 kills over the entire time of their kind of ammunition, which is about 5 minutes, I think. Archers and slingers tend to be about 5 minutes, and Javelin Men about 3. I don't think there's any damage to my unit there whatsoever, actually. So, yeah. But slingers are designed for taking out missile units, because the missiles fire faster and they tend to reload faster than most of the units, except for maybe Javelin Men. And they're just a lot more accurate, really, and a lot more damage towards lower armoured units. So things like naked warriors, they tend to go down pretty fast, so it's quite helpful for things against them. See, there you go. Didn't last long at all. Right, now this is archers. They're kind of a middle-ish ground between slingers and javelin men. They can still inflict damage on heavy infantry, but they tend to be kind of slower at reloading and kind of less accurate, so they don't really kill off really lightly armoured, kind of spread out troops as much. So they're not very good at killing skirmishers. So slingers will just murderize them. As you can see, a lot of the arrows do actually bounce off the shields, things like that, more than say javelins, because javelins are not exactly that light, so it's kind of hard to bounce a javelin off a shield. But as you can see, there's not that many deaths, but it does increase as time goes on. And I think this is normally get about 7, I think, here or there, depending on the unit and the kind of the strength of the bows. There you go. You can see the kind of damage they've taken in the minute. It's not that much. Oh, there you go. There goes another one. But I'll just let you watch this go on for a little longer. It shouldn't take too long. Right, there we go. They've now run out of ammo. and that's really all the kills they've got. There's a fair few, as you can see. Dead bodies sprawl along the floor, but definitely nowhere near as many as the Javelin Men, and a lot more than the Slingers, who achieved a grand total of 0. But the one downside of archers is that, while Slingers are usually not that great in combat, their archers tend to be even worse. Because Slingers at least have a shield normally, while archers just bye bye. That really didn't last that long at all. Right, these are archers as well, really, but different kind of archers. These guys have composite bows, or kind of like, you know, really good strength. Kind of the composite ones are quite short, still short range, but because of the extra kind of like recurve on it, it gives them a lot more power and a lot more kind of damage. As you can see, there's a lot more people going down here than the archers before. There's still not that many. It still shouldn't kill any more than around 15. Any more than that would just be awful. Longbows are pretty much the same, maybe a little more kills, but not that many more. And of course, longbows have a ridiculous amount of range. I think they actually even have like a longer range than slingers, and that's a lot. I'm just marching my guys here forward to show you the kind of like the way that marching slowly forward doesn't actually take away that many. Like, it doesn't take away the defensive value of the shield that much. You can still march forward and still get the defensive value of that. But if you tend to run, you tend to take a fair few more casualties. Just like, say, 3 or 4 over the time. Also, the distance is massively important, as you can see here. My unit's probably about to get smashed. I just put rapid advance, which is basically my kind of like sprint button, which means I can cover the ground as quickly as possible before they just whack me with those arrows, and then I'm to destroy these guys to death. But yeah, as you can see, the closer you get, also the more kills that you can get as well. So it's quite important to get into that kind of zone of just decimation. Because it's quite funny to watch, because the AI is a bit stupid sometimes. It'll form like shield wall in front of my really heavy archers, so I can just sit there and kill about 5-6 people in each volley, which is quite a nice feeling.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Right, this is the Slingers versus Javelin Men, or just any general missile troops. This is just, I'm showing you the speed at which they fire here, quite fast. I just want to show that you kind of like the differences and stuff between them, and how Slingers are designed to take out missiles, as they're doing quite well right now. But the thing is, the AI decided to, I'm not quite sure, kind of like try and charge me, and then changed its mind. Look, it charged me then, and then just stopped, and then it made no sense. They killed like 5 of my guys. They normally kill around 15-ish, but I still wiped them out. See, look, they're already basically wiped out before they've even got any shots off, and they're already dead. Look. Anyway, I just continued this so you could see how much, like the amount of people that just fall when one of those sling volleys goes. Bye bye. They go down pretty quick. So I hope you're happy with all that. See you later.